Right now we are on the HVAC controls where these knobs control our dual zone climate. If I hit this button, now that's volume, this is tuning, and you would turn your music up if you thought the air conditioning needed changing.
Yes.
And it's...
We've talked about it a lot. It's never on the right screen.
Nope, never.
Never. It takes a lot more brain power to work this than it should.
Yes. Yes, there are volume controls on the steering wheel. Yes, you can do voice controls. But why?
And some of us cannot do voice controls.
Hey, gearheads, and welcome to Garage Talk. I'm Corey.
I'm Holly.
Back there is Tucker.
Yep, that's me.
And we are in a fuel-sipping, 3-row, 6-seat crossover from Kia in their 2025 Sorento Hybrid SX Prestige trim. And in this video, we'll tell you what it has been like for our family of 3. And in this past week, we have been driving this 2025 Kia Sorento Hybrid SX Prestige around. This is not the first time we've had a Sorento. It's not the first time we've had a hybrid. But it is the first time we've had this SX Prestige version of the hybrid and with the facelift. So my first question...
A facelift? I hope it doesn't lift my face.
Anyway, my first question to you, Holly. What are your thoughts of the new style?
Hold on to your butts.
The new style of this Sorento.
So I would say that the facelift is just that. It's a facelift, but the rest of it kind of looks the same.
I mean, we got a new dash. We'll talk about that.
Well, I mean, not on the inside. We're talking on the outside, right?
Yeah, it was a mid-cycle refresh, so nothing structurally changed.
Right.
They were just able to do some cosmetic tweaks here and there. And this shares a face with what, Holly?
The Kia Carnival.
So you could say this looks a little like a minivan, but only because the minivan looks like this from the front.
From the front. Only the front. It's got a very classic SUV style, the rest of the body. Like, I wouldn't say, like, they're not breaking any barriers with this style. It's just looks a little like a lot of the other SUVs that are on the road right now, I would say.
This is one of the first SUVs we tested on the channel. We took one way back when the channel was young. It was the second vehicle we tested on the channel for any length of time. We took it out camping. And since then, really, it's only been the cosmetics that have changed. The interior, for the most part, same interior, but little changes here and there that we'll go through. But yeah, new front end, new lighting, new rear end, new lighting.
Right.
Same overall shape.
Same overall shape. Yeah.
All right.
Which is a nice shape.
Yes.
But if it ain't broke,
don't
fix it. A lot of people love the Sorento, as we do as well. So keep on keeping on.
All right. The inside got a few more upgrades than perhaps even the outside did. We got the new twin 12.3-inch screens. We got this thing that we'll talk about a little bit later. And then they reworked some of the venting and stuff like that. But what are your overall impressions of the interior?
I really like that they've made some thoughtful design choices in here that really elevate
I'm guessing
the feel of it. It's nice. Well, I was mostly talking about the quilted over here on the side wall. It's a different color.
It's the same color as our dust blue seats.
Yes. So, I mean, I really like that. That's a different, you're not going to see dust blue seats in every car. I know this is an affordable SUV, even though don't know how much it costs yet. So I really like that. I like where you can tell, like, this is like kind of just a hard plastic, but then it's textured on the inside. So it's like you can tell where they've saved you some money, but they've made it look nice, and I really like that.
Yep. Kudos.
Kudos. I like that. You don't have to have just black, plain plastic everywhere for it to be an affordable SUV.
Now, some things non-kudos. This screen here, we've brought it up in every Kia product that has it, which are several. Right now, we are on the HVAC controls where these knobs control our dual zone climate. If I hit this button, now that's volume, this is tuning, and you would turn your music up if you thought the air conditioning needed changing.
Yes.
And it's...
We've talked about it a lot. It's never on the right screen.
Nope, Never.
Never.
And they are getting rid of this. The Kia EV9
Goodness.
does not have this. The Kia K4 does not have this.
It takes a lot more brain power to work this than it should.
Yes. Yes, there are volume controls on the steering wheel. Yes, you can do voice controls. But why?
And some of us cannot do voice controls.
The Hyundai version of this vehicle, the Santa Fe, has controls for both. It can be done. They just chose not to.
Yes. The other downside is there is a lot of gloss block in here. Now, one of it is on this door, and would this door ever be closed?
No.
Probably not much.
But you like to hide your stuff, so I figured maybe you would. You're always talking about, I want to hide
Probably
my
not,
crap.
but you do have the gloss block here. You have the gloss block right here on the steering wheel where it would get smudgy. So I don't love that right here a little bit.
All right, well, what are your thoughts on storage in here? Because big cubby here.
Yeah, but you can't put much in there.
Yeah,
There's a hole.
There is a hole.
There's a big cubby here. I do like this shelf here.
What would you put on that shelf?
My makeup.
Yep.
Why did you say it like
I
that?
predicted in my solo review that Holly would probably talk about putting her makeup in here. I'm sure Holly will talk about how she keeps her makeup here when we do our family review.
Yes.
Ding,
I
ding,
like
ding,
that.
ding.
Yep. It's a great lipstick. So, and my blush is tube too, so.
But very good center console with a removable tray.
That's what I was going to say. I like that tray. I like this tray. So I think it's utilized some of its space really well. I like up here where the charger is, that it's got a separation where the charger is not.
And
so
it's
you
not
can put
just
other
smack
things.
dab in the middle.
Yeah.
General Motors.
Yeah. Yeah. So I like that you can actually use this space next to the charger.
Yeah. So that's nice. And then heated and ventilated front seats up here. So we both have our ventilated seats going. You've got 2-person memory over there.
Yes.
How are these seats?
They're on the firmer side, but I'd say still comfortable.
Yeah. Real leather, fake leather?
Fake?
Real?
Real. Oh, interesting. I only said fake because
Because I asked.
Because you asked, yes.
I should have asked you in the last car we reviewed. You'll have to go figure that one out for yourself by browsing our channel. But yeah, real leather seats. And then, again, I do like the dust blue. They're quilted, diamond pattern, stuff like that. But Tucker, how are the middle row of seats in this one?
Very good.
Yeah? Do you have enough room back there?
No, not very much.
Yeah, you're a little cramped thanks to your child safety seat, which, what do we need to talk about next?
Putting in my child seat.
And I'll show you what it's like for adults to sit back there and in the third row. Before I bring in Tucker's Graco Extend-to-Fit child safety seat, the same one he's been using since he's been out of his car carrier, we want to talk about the back 2 rows of this Sorento for adults. First and foremost, we are going to push this button right here and get into the third row. You can see that's not going to work when we get Tucker's car seat in place. So there is another option. Given that they are captain's chairs, you can go through that center portion if need be. But climbing back here, we'll go ahead, duck in and slide in to the third row. You can see the seat is very low to the floor. My knees are very high to my chin, and my head is actually touching the ceiling back here. It is more or less for children back here in the third row, but we get some amenities like USB-C power and a place for our phone and a cup holder if you need it, and a little handle to grab to climb in or out, but not a lot going on back here in way of space. You can see in its upright position, my knees just barely touch the back of the seats back here, but I can hit this button right here and power fold them flat, and now I've got tons of legroom with the flat load floor, though these are more for when you're in the back cargo area because I am essentially sitting in the cargo spot right now. But we will go ahead now and climb out and talk about the second row of space. I do want to show you just how easy it is to slide that seat back into place. And now, yes, we're in our most upright seating position. I do want to talk about the door first. We have sunshades built into the doors that do a great job of covering like 90% of the back window, which is very nice. Heated outboard captain's chairs, so 2 person two-way heat back here, cup holder built into the door, and all your window controls. More of that dust blue quilted padding here in the armrest and in the door panel. I like all of that. But sliding in behind where I've been riding so far in this video, you can see plenty of legroom here in the second row. We get air vents on the back of the center console, power on the backs of both front seats, 2 level storage here, so we get a net and a full pocket. We get a bottle storage in the door to complement the storage up there with our cup holder. We get some additional power down below as well with a household style plug and a cigarette lighter style plug down below. We do have a fairly flat load floor, but you can see the bump up to the rear seat section. This is where that space really gets diminished for the third row of passengers. We get a little storage here on the sides of the front seat, so I'm sure if you've got a long enough cord, you can put your phone here while it charges. All of that is very nice. Nice view out of the panoramic roof and of the suede headliner. All the way around, very nice. Second row for adults, but what is it like for families with kids and car seats? We'll get Tucker's Graco Extend-A-Fit child safety seat. We'll go ahead and recline it to see, oh, looky there. No need to move the front seat forward from where I typically ride in this Sorento hybrid. So plenty of room up front here. No complaints for this as a family vehicle. So if you have a young family where kids are in rear-facing car seats, just know the Sorento is going to be a good option for you. Spin the car seat around to put it in its normal configuration. We will go ahead and drop our top tether back behind. You can see we have lower latch points between the seat back and seat bottom. Though they are a little hard to physically see, we'll see just how easy it is to latch to them. Not too bad right there. Come inside, get this other one. Yep, fairly easy. You just aim towards where those buttons are on the seat back and you should be good to go. The overall height of the vehicle isn't too bad for me at 5'10". We do have a reclining seat here, so you can match the recline of your child seat right there. And since they are sliding seats, manually sliding seats, we can actually attach the top tether without going around to the back. Just standing here at the side. Very convenient, and you can see we have a nice firm corner here, so it doesn't look like we're going to be doing any long-term damage to the seating material for the time this car seat is put in place. But you can see that's not going anywhere. Really do like that. To get into the back of the Kia Sorento, there are multiple ways you can do it. First, you can use the key fob by pressing and holding that button right there, but we have the smart liftgate function activated, which simply requires you walking to the back of the vehicle with the key in your pocket or your person and not doing anything to actually get in. No kicking, no dancing, trying to find that kick to open feature, because you just need to have the key at the back of the vehicle. You get a bunch of beeps and then it opens for you. It starts beeping to also let you know we have a smart close function, but you can turn that off if the beeping is absolutely driving you crazy, or if you're going to get a bunch of things back and forth and back and forth. You can see here though, cargo space is limited. The headrests are practically in the back window. The roof line does very much diminish back here for third row passengers, so you don't get a lot of space. 12 cubic feet, I do believe. But this is where these seats are going to be most of the time manually folded like so, giving you a very good amount of cargo space back behind those two captain's chairs. This is a more premium feature than what you would get in the smaller Sportage. And I say smaller very lightly because that Sportage is one of the largest in its class. And if you don't care about the bench seats in the second row, maybe a money-saving option for you, but plenty of room with those back seats down. Get a little bit of storage under here, and I mean a little bit, but our temporary storage of our roller shade, which you can only put up when the back seats are down, limits me actually getting in there and showing you, but really it's just a place for a few tools for changing a flat tire and then the hybrid battery and components underneath there. All the way around, though, this is how most Sorento drivers are going to drive around for the most part, I do believe. And then again, with that smart key access system, it starts beeping a little bit faster when it knows that I am no longer behind the vehicle, and it brings that tailgate down. A very nice hands-free open and close tailgate on the back of the Kia Sorento. Okay, so as with most three-row vehicles, with the third row up, you've got like no cargo space whatsoever. But with the third row down, you've got tons of cargo space. So this Sorento is really for the Kia Sportage buyer that thinks, you know what, I may need those 2 extra seats. I'll give up the bench seat in the middle. Let's get the Sorento instead.
The what Sorento?
The Sorento. So this really is, it's slightly bigger, but has more seats, more seat belts. Could be a better option for you. But, yeah. Other things we like, we've got a suede headliner, big, massive panoramic roof in this.
Yes, that's nice.
Tucker's got sunshades back there built into the doors, which we really like.
Yeah.
We've already talked about the ventilated seats, but we have dual zone climate, so I can have my climate, you can have yours. But as we are now turning on the historic brick streets of downtown Tyler, Texas, we can talk about what, Tucker?
Ride handling?
Yeah? What do you think that your wobbly head is like here on these brick streets?
No wobbly.
Holly, what are your thoughts on the ride and handling?
I was expecting it to be a little smoother.
We were just in a more luxurious crossover than this. That had a little
medium
bit smoother,
jiggly.
Yeah, had a little bit smoother ride, but
it's not like riding a sports car. It's
No.
it's pretty smooth. Or a big old truck.
the way I described it in my solo review is you feel very much like you're riding on the road, but it's not like smoothing it out. It's not.
Yeah.
You're aware of the road's down there. You're not
Yes.
floating on a cloud.
You're not floating on a cloud, but it's not beating me up either. So
No, it's perfectly acceptable.
it's acceptable. It's average.
Yeah. Since we just did ride and handling, what is the experience like behind the wheel back there? Because this is, as we talked about, a hybrid.
Yeah, it's been really. It hasn't felt sluggish.
Okay.
It's been. Now, I've just popped in and around town, I think. I don't think I've driven this. I've driven it a lot, but I don't think I've driven it like on the highway.
Exclusively an errand mobile for us this week.
And I haven't had any issues. I can really respect a car that I can just hop in and go. You kind of know where all the buttons are and how to start it and all of that. Aside from that, and I just really set it on one thing and haven't messed with it. Yeah. To be honest with you, because I just never want to mess with it. But, yeah, other than that, it's been perfectly fine. Popping in and around town. And
can you tell when the engine turns off? Because it's not on right now.
No.
It just came on.
Yep, that's another thing. Like, I have a couple of times, but not really. No.
Very smooth operation transition from hybrid, from EV mode to hybrid mode to gas mode.
Yeah, we're in the middle of summer here in Texas, so a lot of times when the engine turns off, you can tell because
that is the great thing about a hybrid versus just having start-stop in a non-hybrid vehicle. You still have the air conditioning being conditioned for you.
Which is nice.
Yes, we cannot go without that here in July in Texas.
No.
But that has been a welcome thing here in this one. How has visibility been for you?
Visibility's been really good. You've got nice big windows here in the back. You've got a regular rear view mirror and a rear view camera, so you can use whichever one that you want. A quick access 360 camera video button right here.
And what happens when you put your blinker on?
Oh, you get the little, I don't know what you call it, blind spot monitoring camera, which I love. I love that. Yeah. And I feel like more cars should have that.
Hyundai, Kia, and Genesis have a lockdown on that.
They got it locked down.
Yeah.
But yeah, this easy access button,
makes it easy parking it.
Makes it easy to park it. Makes it easy going up our big steep hill.
Yep.
Love it.
So it has been a very good vehicle for us,
It
I would
has.
say.
It has.
Great grocery getter, errand runner,
Mhm.
kid picker-upper from camp, things like that. No big issues there.
Nope.
Been great driving it around, fairly fuel efficient. I'm looking at 30 even on the MPG for our 75.8 miles that we've tested this one so far. Again, exclusively running errands in town, so not entirely fair to the vehicle. And I can already tell you from memory, you want to know what the EPA rates us at?
What?
34 MPG city, 34 MPG highway, 34 MPG combined.
Yeah, so
34.
not too bad.
We're a little lower than that, but still 30 MPG in a vehicle this luxurious and nice
In
on
this
the inside
size.
that can fit 6 people.
Yeah.
So
That's
it's going to be
amazing.
kids in the back seat.
As
as
I
I showed y'all earlier.
But it is easy.
You better get ready for kids being crazy in the back.
It is easy for Tucker to get himself in and out of the SUV too, which is nice.
Is it time for window sticker?
I think so.
All right. Keep in mind, this is the hybrid. The hybrid is offered in 2 trims. We've had the lower trim the last time we tested it. This is the top trim.
Okay.
This has got practically everything on it that you can get on it. And no, we do not have a head-up display.
Yeah, no head-up display.
Yeah, so that is something we are missing slightly here. But you see this number by my thumb, T-Man?
Yeah.
Okay. Take it away, Holly.
Is it 46?
Lower. I mean, higher.
47?
Still higher.
48? 49?
Yeah, you are 49.130.
$49,130. We're going to have to work on his number reading skills.
I know.
And your because your made me think I was closer than I was.
I mean, you were within $3,000.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
This does start at $47,715, but the destination is $1,400. So you were in the ballpark.
Oh, it's in the ballpark.
And for this being the top trim of the hybrid, I mean, there isn't much we would want in here that we don't have. I think head-up display is really the only thing we have on our personal hit list that this is missing.
Yeah, but and I was thinking about that as I was driving it around town because we have driven it a lot. But the screen right here is in such a nice place. And just the angle of the way the windshield is, I miss the head-up display, but not that much.
Okay.
Not that bad, just from the angle of everything. So
Yeah. Maybe they thought that through.
maybe they thought that through more than we thought.
So now that you know the price, why don't we do Holly's top 5 tips for moms on this? Top 5 features for moms on the Kia Sorento hybrid.
Okay, the 2-person memory seats,
That always works for us.
obviously. The sunshades in the back.
Mhm.
The air-conditioned seats, ventilated seats, definitely, obviously. The third row back there can fit 6 people. And, of course, the automatic hatch, the power hatch in the back.
And as I showed off, not only is it hands-free opening, but hands-free closing if you choose to use all that technology.
And if you want a bonus, the hybrid fuel efficiency can't be beat.
Yep, you can go over 500 miles on a single tank of fuel on this. It does take regular fuel, so, I mean, you can drive and drive and drive and drive and drive and drive and drive in this one.
All day?
All day.
All day.
So if you want to see more from Holly, you can find her on Facebook and Instagram at Female Consumer. You can find Tucker's YouTube channel at Tucker's Talk. You can find all things GT Garage Talk at GT Garage Talk. Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok, Threads, YouTube. Everything is at GT Garage Talk, or you can go to gtgaragetalk.com. But as for us, in the 2025 Kia Sorento Hybrid SX Prestige, until next time, Gearheads. Bye.
Stay tuned and stay tuned. And in case you were thinking about leaving, stay tuned. And in case you were thinking about dropping your kid off at school today, stay tuned.